Let's wide guard it up. You got this Araquanid. Here's the Psychic Fangs into the Tatsu. Nearly one-shots it. Followed by the Heat Wave. Nah. I guess I didn't need to Fairy Terra then. But whatever. Just in case they overheated. What does the Tatsu do? Regulation. Good afternoon, Pokesports. Welcome to another VGC Battle State Regulation video. Bringing you an Araquinid team. We got Water Spider on the field with Water Bubble and Mystic Water and Liquidation and Water Terra. That's a lot of water in one sentence, and you know why? Because all of those multipliers on top of each other means we get to do a disgusting, and I mean disgusting, amount of damage to anything that we see. Except for a Storm Drain, I guess. But you know what I mean, you know? Yeah, Araquinid with the Water Bubble means that it takes less damage from fire type moves, which is always nice because we are technically neutral to it because of our bug typing, so now we just become resistant to it. That's always fun. And if we're a Water Terror, we can become quad resistant to it, so that's even more fun. And not just that, we also avoid burns. Amazing. That includes Burning Bulwark, I believe, and that includes things like Flare Blitz, that includes things like Heat Wave, just random burns you don't want to have sometimes. Also includes Will-O-Wisp. So the thought process here is to hopefully get Trick Room up. Once the Trick Room is up, bring in the Araquanid, Water Terra, liquidate everything to death, and lunge a couple of Psychic types, I guess. Not just that, we also do have Wide Guard, which is a very rare move amongst Pokemon, and it's so convenient for the current meta. So hey, I'm glad to use it, especially if we're up against Size Spam, opposing Size Spam Trick Room. We're able to Wide Guard away from it and not care about it too much. The rest of the team is super self-explanatory. We have the Ensign, we have the Fluttermane, we have an Ogerpon. Running the grass flavor Ogerpon, just a regular Ogerpon here. I'm excited to see what that's about to do. That can help with the redirection and setting up Trick Room early as well. Not just that, with the Scope Lens and with Ivy Cudgel, we have a very high chance of critting. I believe it's like a 50-50 chance of critting every single time we go for the Ivy Cudgel. And Metagross is here. I think Ryan just likes Metagross. I don't know. But Metagross also does fit very well in the team, not gonna lie. Especially with the Assault Vest and having the priority with the Bullet Punch on the Trick Room team. That way, even when we leave Trick Room, we're not the fastest thing ever, we can still go for the priority Bullet Punch and, you know, clean off some KOs. Anyway, if you're excited to see the Water Spider in today's video, hit the like button down below, subscribe to Pokesports if you haven't else already. Also, thank you so much, Ryan. I don't know if I said thank you to Ryan, also known as Weenie, for going ahead and posting this team on the Pokesports Discord. This is not the first team that we've played here from Ryan. So, I'm excited to see what the Araquanid's gonna bring to the channel. Anyway, with that said, let's get on through today's video. Alright, Araquanid, show me what you got against Solo Geary? Well, real talk though, Solo Geary kind of wrecks my Araquanid, doesn't it? If it's Solo Geary, there's no point in Commander. They're most likely running Storm Drain. If there's Storm Drain, then like I could really only hit him with the Butterman over here. All right. Well, there goes our Araquanid. No. We're not gonna be discouraged by the Solo Geary. We're just going to focus the Solo Geary and work from there. I still do think Trick Room might be best case scenario for us. Maybe. I'm gonna run with the Porygon 2. And honestly, the Butterman lead. We'll bring the Araquanid in the back. We'll see if we can try to get the Trick Room up while simultaneously hurting their side of the field. What flavor Metagross are we here? Okay, Bullet Punch. Stomping Tantrum, Heavy Slam, Psychic Fangs. Fairy Terra. Okay, so that, like, low-key might be really, really good for their Chenpao. So, yeah, I think I'm going to Assault Vested Metagross here. Let's see what happens. I'm pretty much guaranteed... I guess I'm pretty much forced to go for the Terra with the Metagross, because Metagross does really poorly against their Chenpao, really poorly against their Chi-Yu, and doesn't love a Rage Fist. So, yeah, I might definitely have to terrestrialize that thing. But, hey... we'll see when we get there. We'll see how we feel. We'll see what we lead with. We'll see if they even bring Tatsugiri. So far, not here. Interesting. Very interesting. Got the attack rates on P2. Not ideal. I definitely just set up Trick Room, though. Gleam Gleam's never a bad idea. Gleam plus Fairy Feather is just never horrible. So I think that's going to be the name of the game. That's going to be the plan. That's going to be the way. Against our friend Manbun over here. Alright, my opponent locked in. They're terastallizing right away, actually. Probably the ape, if I had to guess. Yep. Please be water. Rock. Not what I saw coming, but okay. I can bullet punch that one later, so I'm not too mad about this. T-Wave! Oh! Please let me Trick Room. Brother Scarfed Rock Slide misses my Flutterman, though. So I'm getting paraflinched right now is what's happening. My poor Porygon 2, if it gets this Trick Room up, I'm gonna buy it a dinner. You get dinner, Porygon 2. Amazing. We went through the flinch and we went through the para. We got the Trick Room up and they're Scarfed. Listen, we're in a mighty fine place right about now. As for that Murkrow, I don't think I care about its existence right now. So I'm just going to go for the T-Bolt. Followed by another Dazzling Gleam into this Annihilate. They T-Wave the other side of the field, but hey, they just made me, I guess, even faster. But I think I was already faster in Trick Room anyway, because the Annihilate is Scarfed. Okay, Porygon to unfortunately gets paralyzed this turn. But not the Gleam, though. We will be able to knock out the Murkrow this turn and chip a lot of health out of this Annihilate, who can't Rage Fist, by the way. It's stuck just Rock Sliding. And if that's all it's gonna do for the rest of this game, I don't think I mind. Someone has to tell my opponent there are other Pokemon that have Rock Slide that don't need to Terastallize and have a Scarf to outspeed things. Like Araquinid? I don't know. They made a Hisuian form of that one. Alright. Unfortunate thing is I can't really swap in my Araquanid yet until I get rid of Mr. Rock Slide over here. Because Araquanid doesn't want to have to deal with that. Bugs don't like rocks. Even though they live under them all the time. Alright, knock out the Murkrow. Not a severe KO. Not a crucial knockout, you know? Gross. Okay. Gross, but not impossible. Again, I'm so focused in and locked on knocking out Annihilate here. And I did that. Cool. Now I can hard swap into things. Now I can hard swap into Mr. Water Bubble. And pop some bubbles. And we're paired. Okay, fair. It is what it is. If they get a KO on us here, that's actually ideal. Okay, maybe not 2 KOs. You get what you wish for, I guess. I just wanted 1. Oh, they crit my P2, knocking out my P2. That's definitely specs, by the way. Alright, it's all good. It's all good. We got Metagross with Fairy Terra. That's probably going to be our Terastallization here. They can't Terra again, so this is a nice and easy liquidation into the Chi-Yu. Maybe not. Maybe not quite yet. Maybe later. Alright. Okay, yes. I Fairy Terra, and I throw literally everything I have into... Actually, I hit a Wide Guard. Yeah. Just, yeah. They're gonna go for Heat Wave. They just did it, and now I have 2 things not resistant to fire on the field. One of them weak to fire on the field for now. And not to mention that one of the most common things for Tatsugiri is just Muddy Water as their special stab. So is Draco. Draco would be a little bit worse, but they can only Draco once before I care. Once they Draco once, the other Dracos just won't be all there. Alright, Fairy Terra the Metagross. Here we got a Metagross in love. You ever seen a big steel spider in love? I haven't. Let's Wide Guard it up. You got this Araquanid. Here's the Psychic Fangs into the Tatsu. Nearly one-shots it. Followed by the Heat Wave. Nah. I guess I didn't need to Fairy Terra then. But whatever. Just in case they overheated. What does the Tatsu do? Oh. Oh, you sure did do that. Okay. I don't even know what to say. Kudos? Dude. Yeah, goodbye. Holy. One shot my Metagross with a counter. They are the most specs things ever. Please don't burn. Actually, they have another chance to burn me this next turn. Actually, I can click Wide Guard until they run out. I'm gonna protect and wide. Oh, I can't. I can't protect and then Wide Guard. Oh well, I messed up. I'm just curious if they're gonna keep trying for it. They're definitely specs. Absolutely specs. I'm gonna liquidate once and then click Wide Guard for the rest of the game. Oh, but if I get burned, I'm just screwed. Actually, Water Bubble. I don't get burned, right? That's like the whole Water Bubble thing. Heat Wave again. We live at 36. Big liquidation onto the Chi-Yu. Good luck. Bye-bye. And just like that, the Spider getting a KO this game. Ending it off with a crit that probably didn't matter, but hey, we take those. I just realized how many spiders this team has. That is one too many spiders. One spider is already too much for a team, but we have two. We have Metagross and this thing. Steel Spider, Water Spider. I don't know what point I'm getting to, but anyway, on to the next one. Playing against the sky, rockin' standard range stuff. Okay, well, this is great news for my Araquanid, right? I should be, if there's any archetype that I can deal with, it's this one. Except for that Pelipper. That Pelipper is a little scary, but hey, we'll cross that bridge when we get there. We do have Thunderbolt here on the Porygon 2. A lot of fake outs on their side of the field, though. I do notice it. Okay, here's what we do. We gotta be careful with how many weaknesses to the Slanders we bring, because we do actually have a lot of ground weaknesses on this team and not too many immunities. Not any immunities, actually. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna lead Porygon 2. I guess Wide Guard would save us. What's my Terra here? Terra Water? I might have to. I screw it, right? No, actually Intimidate can intimidate me. They wouldn't bring Intimidate against Ogerpon though, right? I hope not. I'm bringing Ogerpon in the back just in case. Oh, I don't know if I made the right decisions, but I locked them in. Here we go. I ran that timer down just because I legitimately don't know what to bring for every single situation here. Because the problem with this meta team is that it's meta. So it has an answer to nearly everything that exists. So trying to find a way around every answer that nearly exists takes a lot longer than a minute and 30 seconds, you know? All right, they're going to go Ursh lead and going to go Pelipper lead as well. I don't think I'll be able to Trick Room. I don't even know if I should try. I almost just want to hard swap in my Ogerpon. Water Terra here. See what a Liquidation in the Rain does to an Urshifu. They're also buffing me here. Let's keep that in mind. They're also keeping me nice and scary. Again, wish me luck with this hit. At the very least, if I don't set Trick Room up, I can redirect attacks into my Ogerpon, and I can redirect water-type attacks mostly into my Ogerpon. But we also have to keep in mind Hurricane from the Pelipper won't be fun. But at least now that my Araquanid is no longer a bug, I shouldn't be taking too much damage to that. Okay, they CC instead. Ouch. But this is great for my Araquanid. There's a Hurricane. Oh, they double that spot. They wanted Trick Room gone, but guess what? That was just fodder. My poor Ogerpon was just fodder. Big liquidation now on to the Ursh. Please be scarfed. Dead. All right. Ursh is gone. Big KO for us. Never mad about that knockout. Into the Porygon 2. Back we go. Now we get the Trick Room up, hopefully. Depends on, again, what they bring in. They could bring in a Fake Outer and then make my life sad. We shall see. I mean, if they bring out their Fake Outer, they got to make the choice of, do they want to stop Trick Room or do they want to go for the Grassy Glide onto my Water Bug? Let's see how much they greed, essentially. They got to know that I'm going back into Porygon, too. That's like the most obvious play I could possibly ever make. Ooh, Landorus is coming out. I got a play to make. It's a scary one, though. It's another turn of me not Trick Rooming. No, this is aggressive. They might just Poison Terra Sludge Bomb us. I'm going to Trick Room. I'm still going to Water. I'm still going to Wide Guard, though. I want to keep my Pori alive as much as possible. And I think they're just going to Sandsear us in the rain. Unless they predict the Wide Guard, of course. I haven't shown it to them yet. This is not open team sheets. I might be able to get one cheesy hit off. Alright, looks like they are going to Terrasilize something. It is going to be the Landorus. That's why I didn't go with the original play of just Ice Beaming it. There was always this option for them in the back. But guess what? This means I can Liquidate them. I was able to Liquidate them before, but you know what I mean. I'd rather have the speed control for multiple turns. Now let's see if they fall for the Wide Guard. Hey, got him. Oh, we got him. Oh, we sure did. Now, I still have to take a Pelipper hit, unfortunately, but it is what it is. Hurricane again into my poor Ducky. Please don't have the Duckies against me. No Duckies against me today. The only Ducky on the field is Porygon 2. All right. We are definitely back in this. I'm going to T-Bolt the Pelipper. Followed by Liquidation Water Terror in the rain on the Landorus. There shouldn't be a single Landorus in the world that lives this hit. I'd be so surprised. It's not super effective right now anymore, but honestly, Landorus goes max speed, max special attack, no defenses. Maybe 4 somewhere, but nah. This Liquidation, it's gonna burn, and it's gonna burn bad. Landorus getting knocked out. Their Terrasalization gone. And Pelipper, it's time to get struck. T-balled into the Pelipper. Damage broken right down to Sash. Beautiful. All right. Outstanding turn for us. Incredible turn for us. They finally do hit the Hurricane on my Araquanid. Araquanid's really showing up this game. Really showing up. All right. Show me the Archaludon. I know it's there. I knew it was there from the moment this game started. And that is legitimately going to be an issue. The Archaludon is not going to be easy to crack through. Because of the Electro Shot. If it is there. Looks like my opponent's having... Yeah, it's there. I knew it, man. They don't have a Terra to use. I'm going to keep this nice and simple. I'm just going to finish off this Pelipper. Hey, let's see how much a lunge does. Before, yeah, this is honestly my highest damage output. Let's see how much a lunge does before they're able to get any defenses. They're going to protect the Pelipper, okay. I could have doubled into the Archaludon this turn, but I think this is fine anyway. Liquidation. I said lunge, I meant Liquidation. Too many L's. Oh, that is good damage, though. I could finish the rest off there. Yeah, that's fine. That is absolutely fine. Not even salty about that one at all. Gonna go for the Electro Shot. This is gonna hurt. This might even knock me out. It's non-stab, so who knows, but it's gonna be +1. It's gonna hurt. Yeah, that's pain. All right, Araquinid. Thank you. Thank you for getting us this far. Now I wonder, though. With the Metagross. How many turns of Trick Room do I have left? They're probably assault vested, right? I could just Stomping plus Ice Beam and then worry about Pelipper later. That seems fine. Like, Pelipper is legitimately not doing much. It's just on the field. It's been on the field this whole turn, and it's at 1 HP. I can Bullet Punch that quite literally whenever I'd like. So it's not too serious. Our Chaladon, on the other hand, has a +1 in defense and a +1 in special attack. I gotta start focusing it, especially if I know, maybe not for a fact, but I know most likely it doesn't have Protect. That's the one cool thing about our Chaladon. It has so many good moves that Protect isn't actually considered most of the time. Oh, Pelipper goes for the double. See, I would have wasted my time attacking that slot. It's not even attacking me this turn. Ice Beam into the Chaladon. Gonna leave it at like 1 HP. Gonna raise the stamina up another level. But hey, Stomping Tantrum should still be enough to clean this off. Beautiful. All right, Pelipper. Maybe you should have attacked. I don't think it would have made the difference. I think this game is locked in. From the second I was able to get Araquanid Water Terra'd and in the rain in Trick Room, this game was pretty locked in. Bullet Punch to end the game. Okay. Maybe next turn. Alright, maybe now that they see I have Bullet Punch. I guess what are they doing? Solving my last turn of Trick Room? Hey, fair enough. Yeah, solving my last turn of Trick Room. Well, just for that, I'm gonna click Trick Room again. And Bullet Punch. Alright, GG's. We got there eventually. Araquanid taking another game, taking some more knockouts in today's episode. Honestly, working extra hard so far, Ryan. Not too shabby. Big fan. Big fan. GG, Sky. Venusaur on a mono setting Sun team. Holy Sun Sweepers. Yikes. They got Venusaur. They got Walking Wake, Gouging Fire, Longing Neck, Floating Genie, Fighting Bear. So many scary Pokemon. Grassy Toad. That's what Pokemon names would be if they were actually Paradox Pokemon. That's a fun game. I just invented that while recording a video. Anyway, what are we going to do against the Sun team? Set Trick Room. What else do we do against the Sun team? It is not going to be easy to stop this, though. We definitely need our Araquanid somewhere in the mix. But boy, am I nervous about bringing Metagross. Actually, Fairy Terra Metagross might not be too awful. I'm going to lead Araquanid, and I'm going to lead Reboot, the Porygon 2. And the reason for that is, if they lead for Regirock and think they're safe, I'm going to change their mind really quickly. I'll bring Metagross in the back. They got too many dragons and too many fairy weaknesses for me not to bring a Flutter here. Now, if they bring this Urshi, things get a little complicated. Actually, that might be a Dersh. Now that I'm thinking about it, it might be a Dersh. Because you already have the Walking Wake on that team, and this is a Sun team, so like, why would you want to run a Watersh on a Sun team? Yeah, that's probably a Dersh. Gouging Fire plus the Giraffe is gonna be their lead. I wonder if they're in prison. I'll find out later. Let's Trick Room. And let's keep it nice and simple. We lunge. Let's see what we get out of this, if we get anything out of this. They could either Trick Room on us. Oh, they're heat crashing. That thankfully didn't do that much damage to us. Oh, they have in prison. Okay, so we definitely need to knock this thing out as soon as possible. Easier said than done, apparently. Huh. Another heat crash my way might be very bad. I might give them my Flutter Mane. If they have Imprisoned and Trick Room, they can't hold Protect. They don't have enough moves left. So we're just going to do everything in our power to knock out this for a giraffe. And we're going straight Water Terror. I know I said I wanted to Terrasilize Metagross this game. I can't. I would have loved to, but I cannot. I will deal with this Gouging Fire later. But currently, I gotta kill this giraffe. Alright, he crashed again. I'm so sorry, Flutter. Oh, we live it, actually. That's nuts. They have Sunny Day on this thing. Oh, so now I might not KO here, is what that means. I will KO next turn. With Flutter Mane, but not currently. Alright, Liquidation. We still did damage. Alright, let's go for the Dazzling Gleam now. I'm feeling a little aggressive. Let me just make sure of something. Lowers the power of fire type moves that hit the Pokemon and prevent it from being burned. Okay, so I can go for the Liquidation into Mr. Bulwark and be fine, right? I'm just trying to make sure before I do this. Alright, nice little chip. I'm probably losing my Flutter this turn, but not without doing some damage to Gouging Fire. They go for the EQ. I could have avoided this. I didn't think they had EQ. I don't know how my Metagross is going to do, but it's not going to have a great time. That much I know. Decent damage there. Hold up. One more knocks it out. All right. I might be baiting my Porygon 2 again. Maybe, just maybe. Yikes, man. Why do they have so many scary Pokemon? Hear me out. I'm sacking my Metagross off. Just to get the Liquidation KO on Gouging Fire. The only reason I'm doing this. I'm literally saying, here, eat my Metagross. Yikes. There's a Hydro Steam. I should live that. Yeah, I don't think I lived the combination hit, though. There's a Heat Crash, yep. The reason for this is just so I could try to get Trick Room up. By any means. Liquidation again. Listen, I'm racking up the tally here. My Spider's still getting KOs. Whether you guys like to see it or not, Spider's still picking up some KOs here. Alright, back into Porygon. What do I do now? Like, what is... Go into something with a spread move. That's not a spread move. That's a Dersh. What do I do? Can't I even do anything? I'm going to try to Trick Room. And I go for the lunge onto the Dersh. They Hydro Steam? I should live that. I don't live the combination hit with the Dersh, though. Yeah. Let's see what happens. Because keep in mind, this Dersh will be going down unless it has Sash right now. Which it might, though. It might just have a Sash. Oh, never mind. That took it a lot better than I thought it would. GG. There's nothing I can do now. That was the end of the end. I wasn't able to get Trick Room up. My opponent was able to stop me every single corner and every chance that I got. Araquanid was the only Pokemon on my team to actually take hits and outlast, out-survive, out-pressure. Oh, I'm trying. Araquanid tried its darn best to get the triple KO and the triple win in today's video. Didn't get it. Sun defeated us. And you know what? Imprison Trick Room defeated us, right? Now, granted, if that was open team sheet, would I have seen that coming? Yes. And if that was open team sheet, would I have led Porygon 2 and Araquanid? Yes. No, I probably wouldn't have. But hey, it is what it is. Gonna take home a loss. No big deal. Thank you so much, Ryan, also known as Two Wieners, for going ahead and posting this team on the Pokesports Discord. Greatly appreciated. This is like the third time Ryan's appeared here on the channel. Ryan, you make some pretty darn decent teams. Or at least teams that, like, you know, tickle my reptile brain. You know? I look at a weird thing like a water spider. I'm just like, yeah. Let's do it. So thank you so much, Ryan, for, of course, helping the channel out, supporting us. Thank you guys so much for watching all the way to the very end. Remember, if you guys want some more Pokesports in your daily lives, become a member, join the Patreon. We got some exclusive stuff from you over there. Also, you get to watch all the videos that you see here normally, like 1 or 2 days early, because that's just what members do. Anyway, have yourselves a phenomenal rest of your day, and I will see you again tomorrow for some more of the same thing that we do every day. I'm Pokesports. Peace out and bye-bye.